pass rolling to his right. They throw it. The in route to Tanner Steck. Makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anasteer.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown. Swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
All right, welcome to the North Dakota Class B girls volleyball matchup between the Lisbon Broncos and the Richland Colts. Lisbon Broncos come in the game with an overall record of 3-6, and the Richland Colts are 0-8 overall. In the Region 1, Lisbon picked up their first win on the 14th of September, and that was against Tri-State, Fairmont, Campbell, Tinta, and Rossholt. That was their first Region 1 win. That was on the 14th of September, so improved their Region 1 record to 1-3 overall. Richland last in action on the 14th of September where they played Oak Grove, and the Colts were down by the Oak Grove Grovers by a score of 0-3. So Oak Grove picking up that win, and they improved their record to 3-1 in Region 1, 4-2 overall. Richland dropped to 0-4 in Region 1 and 0-8 overall. And are winless this far in the season in the Region 1 ranks of North Dakota Class B volleyball. So we're here live from Lisbon Bronco Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos. We're going to go and step away for a word from our sponsors. We'll be back with starting lineups here from Lisbon High School. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
Hey, welcome back to Lisbon High School. We're back for the North Dakota Class B Region 1 girls matchup between Richland Colts and the Lisbon Broncos. And we're just moments away here from the opening of the contest. But first we have our national anthem, so we'll step away for another 30-second break, and we'll be back here for our starting lineups. Be back in 30 seconds.
We believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back here live from Lisbon High School Gymnasium, Region 1 North Dakota Class B girls volleyball matchup between the Broncos and the Colts. Going through our starting lineups here for the Richland Colts. The visitors on the scoreboard. At libero position is 5'5" sophomore, number 1, Abby Fisher. Defensive specialist, 5'4" sophomore, senior, number 4, Taylor Gowen. Setter, 5'5" sophomore, number 5, Hannah Storbakken. Outside hitter, 5'10" freshman, number 8, Josie Foley. Right side hitter, 5'6" senior, number 10, Isabel Vieli. Middle hitter, 5'11", freshman, number 11, Janet Tazarek. And outside hitter, 5'9", senior, number 16, Allison Hay. And the Colts are coached by Dodd Zorbach and assisted by Tammy Tazarek. Introducing your home team, the Lisbon Broncos. Middle hitter, 5'10", senior, number 1, Kyra Heckrell. Setter, 5'5", senior, number 2, Kaya Sweet. Outside hitter, 5'10", senior, number 4, McKenna Keller. Outside hitter, 5'9", senior, number 5, Ella Tui. Middle hitter, 5'10", senior, number 6, Clarissa Hoffer. Libero position, 5'8", senior, number 19, Kendra Differding. And right side hitter, 5'10", senior, number 12, Julian Hughes. The Broncos are coached by Megan Johnson, assisted by Elizabeth Lyons and Kara Tui. And looking at the looking over the rosters, the Richland Colts have 3 seniors on their squad. Yeah, no juniors and a number of sophomores, so a relatively young team led by 3 seniors. The Broncos, senior-dominated team, have 9 seniors on their roster. Richland Colts right now winless in Region 1. Broncos picking up their first win taking on Tri-State, and that was picked up on the 14th of September. So now 1-3 in Region 1. The Richland Colts sitting at 0-4 in Region 1 North Dakota Class B girls volleyball. So we're going to step away for another word from our sponsors. Be back in 30 seconds.
Ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Hey, back here, the opening tip of the North Dakota Class B Region 1 girls volleyball. Lisbon Broncos taking on the Richland Colts. Tonight's scoreboard is sponsored by Bank North. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities we serve. They move more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's a value-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC. At first serve, picked up. Hopper tips it over and not able to handle it is Hannah Storbakken. So Storbakken in the center, not able to get that tip by Hoffer on the front line. And Sweet with the serve. The Storbakken. He gets it over to Vieli. Vieli taps it across. That's Hoffer again. And that is in the net by Hoffer. So now 1 apiece. Or excuse me, that was in the net on the Colts. Steered by Sweet. Tazarek picks that one up. Now Tazarek taps it over. The Hoffer slams it a little bit high on that one. That goes out of bounds. So point goes to the Colts. 2-1 score. We're in set number 1. And that serve goes in the nets by the Colts. 3-1 lead for the Broncos. As Tui back to serve. That goes out of bounds by Tui on the far side. Three to 2. An early start to tonight's contest. Didn't see what the JV score. I know the freshmen are out of town, I believe up in Central Cass. I know freshman volleyball tonight. JV finished up early. That Sweet chooses to tap it over. Storbakken got it over for the Colts. Now back. Storbakken taps it back over to Tui. To Sweet. Heckrow's going to go up. Nice tap. Finds a soft spot in the defense. This is a dive by Jana Tazarek. Not able to get a hand underneath it. So point goes to the Broncos. Now back to Differding to Sweet. Broncos staying with the ball, playing that to Keller, taps it over. Storbakken hitting over, that's long. Shot by Foley, the outside hitter goes out of bounds. Not able to get over the top of that. Now Differding with the serve for the Broncos. Was to Tazarek. Trying to tip it over, going into the net. So another point for the Broncos. Broncos with 9 seniors. Richland Colts. That is, hits just to the inside line there. So that's a point by the Broncos on that serve by Differding. The Colts with 3 seniors, no juniors. That goes out of bounds, hit by Tazarek, out of bounds into the crown. Somebody gets a souvenir for the day. So Differding with the hot hand on the serve. We're going to have timeout by the Colts. So we'll take a 30-second here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We'll return back to the home of the Broncos in 30 seconds.
Loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Hey, welcome back after the timeout by the Richland Colts. Differding with the serve. The return went out of bounds, so another point for the Broncos, now up 9-2. Differding with the serve goes to the back line. That's hit by Tazarek to Storbakken. And over the net, finding the spot just to the outside, so that was out of bounds. Nice hit by Foley. Just couldn't find the inside of that line there. It goes out of bounds. Now a 10-2 lead for the Broncos. Differding with the serve. That's an ace by Differding. Finds the far corner, or excuse me, the near corner. Differding going to the opposite side. Finds the libero. That goes into the net. Just put back by the Colts. Went into the net. Another point for Differding and the Broncos. Differding now to the back line. Changing her serve up. Goes left, right. That one went to the center. Good tussle there over the net for the Colts. Heckrow's going to tap it. You got a set. Going up for the attack. And across. Got the block by Heckrow. Now to Sweet. Sweet punches it over. Set at the net. Heckrow goes up. Slams it home for the kill for the Broncos. A power move by Heckrow. A little bit too far for Storbakken to get a hand on it. Heckrow goes up, slams it down on the Colts side for a kill. And Differding continuing to serve. It's returned to Tui. Sweet punches it over. Good save there. Heck of a dive there by Abby Fisher. Helping her team out. To Keller, back across the net to Fisher. Storbakken. Back across, saved by Tui. Storbakken gets it over to Fish. And we're underneath the net there. So point for the Bronco. Differding continuing to serve with the hot hand for Lisbon. Back to the center of the court, hits the back line. Good play by Storbakken at the front, saved it. Keller goes up, slams it. Went to Tazarek. Tazarek had a dig there, scores a point, just fell into a spot where the Broncos didn't have any coverage. Point on the board for the Richland Colts. Now 14-3 lead for the Broncos. Heckrell with the dig, goes, Keller's up. Oh, nice block, Storbakken goes up. Nice move by Storbakken, went up against Keller. Definite height advantage for Keller. Storbakken has some ups on it. Now 14-4 lead for the Broncos. Differding, the sweet. Keller's going to go, taps it across. Went to Tazarek. To Foley. Foley taps it over to Heckrell. Now to Keller, slams it. Finds it just long and out of bounds. Colts with another point. Now Veely back to serve, to Sweet. Keller taps it over, blocked to the front. Slowed it down a little bit. The Colts did, but not able to get the return. We have another substitute coming to Vegas. Comes in Zimprich coming to serve. In to serve for Hughes. That serve just out of bounds. Across the backcourt line. And back to serve, Taylor going for the Richland Colts. Zimprich with the dig to Keller, attacks in the front, just misjudged her jump a little bit, didn't get enough height on it, slaps at the bottom of the ball, falls back on the Broncos side, now 15-7. To Tui, to Sweet, goes to Heckrell, taps it over. Nice play by Fisher, good dig. Tazarek goes up against Heckrell, slams it across the net. So middle hitter, 5'11" freshman Janet Tazarek goes up against Heckrell, scores the points for the Richland Colts, 15-8. Colts continue to serve. Just a little misplayed by Veely. Now Heckrell back to serve. Little dig there, Storbakken. Got it to Fisher. Fisher taps it over. Differding saves it from the inside line. Back up. Oh, Keller, nice play by Tazarek. Keller went up, slammed it right in Tazarek's face. Tazarek got it up in the air, but Colts not able to handle it. Goes out of bounds. Veely was there, just not able to get it back across the net. Veely handled it to Storbakken, to Tazarek. Just to the outside. Near side line. Goes out of bounds. Point for the Broncos, now 18-8. Heckrell continues to serve. Good spot there. Nice serve by Heckrell. Diving save by Gowan. Colts get it back across the net. Set to Sweet. To Keller. Slams it across. Fisher with the dig. Gets it back up in the air and across the net for the Colts. Not just to the outside. Tui goes up. A little bit long for Tui. Now 18-9. The young Richland Colts scoring a few points in this first set. Broncos up 18-9. Differding, a backward pass across the net. Going up. Just coming up a little bit short for the Colts on that return across the net. And Keller serving for the Broncos. And to Gowan. Now to Fisher, gets it across. The Heckrell, sweet. Kicks, Hoffer goes up, big slam, gets it by Tazarek that time, the freshman, number 11 for the Richland Colts. Good attack by Hoffer at the net. Broncos up 20-9. First one to 25, win by 2. Takes the first set. Now to Sweet, to Hoffer. Nice cross-court shot by Hoffer. Good save by Veely. The Broncos not able to get that one. Any forward momentum on it, goes backwards and out of bounds. Now 20-10 lead for the Broncos. Storbakken with the serve. To Sweet. Hoffer went up, misjudged it. Went up high, came down a little bit hard. Now put across by Zimprich, scoring a point for the Broncos, finding a little soft spot in the defense. That put back by Hoffer, that attack by Hoffer, it's almost like reminiscent of a receiver turning to run before he catches the ball. Kind of the same situation there. Nice attack over there by Veely. Gets it across. Now to Veely. Up to the net, front net. Going up for the Colts and with the attack and getting it by Hoffer and Hughes for the point. Now a 21-12 lead for the Broncos. Number 16 is Allison Hayen. Hoffer goes up cross court, finds a spot. Nobody covering over there for the Colts. So Hoffer with the attack, scores a point for the Broncos with Tui back to serve here in the first set. Broncos up 22-12. The biggest lead, or tied for the biggest lead, that 10-point lead. Now Hoffer went up. That time she got a hold of it. Finds the senior, number 16, Allison Hayen, with the diving. Dig at it, not able to get underneath of it. Storbakken gets it back in bounce. Differding over to Sweet. Heckrell goes up, power move by Heckrell, gets it past Tazarek. Broncos 1 point away now from taking this set, 24-12. The two at the serve. Broncos on the 14th pick up the first Region 1 win, looking for a Region win number 2. Or Region 1 win number 2. That's long and out of bounds. Broncos with their first set win. Win that one 25-12. So we'll go ahead and step away for a break here from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We'll be back, or we'll return for set number 2. Broncos lead this one now 1-0 over the Richland Colts.
Neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
Hey, welcome back to the Lisbon High School and Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos. We are between sets. Set number one, won by the Broncos by a score of 25-12. The Broncos jumped out to an early lead, never really relinquished it throughout the first set. Picking up their first Region 1 win on the 14th, looking for Region win number 2 against the Richland Colts. Broncos with all senior starters in the lineup here, starting the second set. The Richland Colts, 3 seniors on the squad, have a freshman in their starting lineup. Sophomores, no junior class represented on this Richland Colts volleyball team. Seniors, sophomores, and freshmen out here tearing it up tonight on the home court of the Lisbon Broncos. That's served by Sweet in the second set. Goes out of bounds on the near side. So first point scored for the Richland Colts. I'm trying to keep some stats here tonight. Been working on that. I think I have to pick one stat to keep each night. That going to Hoffer. Gets it over to Zarek. Into the net. So the Broncos with the point. Now tied up 1 apiece. So Sweet started, or had to open it up with the serve for the Broncos. Now goes to Tui. That not handled by the Colts, goes out of bounds into the stands for another souvenir volleyball for the Broncos, or the home court side of the seating here in the gymnasium. Tui back with the serve. It's just smashed across for the kill. And that attack and the kill. Going up is Lila Veely. Lila, a sophomore middle hitter. That's Hayen with the serve. That's smashed across by Hoffer to cross court to Tazarek, not able to handle it. Now 3-2 score, 3-2 lead for the Broncos. Differting with the serve this first set. They rattled off 6 or 8 points for the Broncos on that serve. That's into the net, but getting across. And a point for the Broncos. Isabel Veely not able to handle that. They're diving, trying to save it. Differting with the score for the Broncos, or with the point. To Storbach, and going up was Lila Veely, the middle hitter. Just long and out of bounds. It's to Differding. Here to Storbach, and Veely up to Heckrell. To Sweet. Keller smashes it long and out of bounds. So the Richland Colts second set, keeping this one close, 5-3. That home opener for the Broncos, that was the first volleyball match, girls volleyball match I attended since 1991. Still trying to get the flow of the game and then all the scoring down, so we're still working on that. That save put back in by Fisher. Nice save by Fisher, but not able to get across the net. This is Isabel Veely, the senior. Libero, outside hitter position, or plays libero and outside hitter. Today playing the outside hitter. That's Zimprich in with the serve. Hughes takes the seat. And point for the Broncos. Now up 7-3. Zimprich continuing to serve. Storbakken The Veely, that smashes it across, out of bounds, just long. For Lila Veely, goes out of bounds. Zimprich continuing to serve, goes into the net. So net serve by Zimprich. Point goes to the Richland Colts. Opened up this set 3-2. Broncos extending the lead now 8-4. It's going with the serve. Smashed across by Heckrell. Cross court, finds the far corner, and a point for the Lisbon Broncos. We're still working on our stat count here, or statting for volleyball. Be able to use that so we can pick our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game and RDK Enterprises Precision Player of the Game. Here's a Storbakken. Tazaric going up, put back across, blocked by Keller. And now this little smash. And a point scored for Josie Foley, the 5'10 freshman outside hitter, number 8, Josie Foley. Served by Fisher to Sweet, now over to Tui. Tui, a nice tap. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds, but saved. Kind of got some help there. A little bit help by Veely, Isabel Veely. It looked like it was going to go out of bounds. Helping out the Broncos on that point. Now a 10-5 lead for Lisbon. Keller with the serve. Isabel Veely going across. That's hand. To Fisher. Going up to Tazaric. Puts it across. Keller with the dig out. Across the net. Going up for the attack. Tazaric finds Sweet. Going across to Tui. Slams it up. Blocked by Tazaric. So give Tazaric the block on that shot by Tui. Tazaric, freshman. Middle hitter, 5'11" middle hitter for the Richland Colts. Going to Hay and cross court, smashes it out of bounds past Heckrell. Now 11-6 lead for the Lisbon Broncos. Bank North scoreboard, Lisbon up by 5 with Sweet serving. Put across by Isabel Veely over to Heckrell. Heckrell attacks from mid-court. Hits it into the net. Point for the Richland Colts. Now 11-7, 4-point lead for the Broncos here. Set number 2. Lisbon won that first set 25-12. Tazaric. The serve looks like it's long, and Differding lets it go out. Get a little help from her teammate telling her to let it slide out of bounds, and point for the Broncos. Now up 12-7. They're up by 5 with Storbakken hitting it over. Differding to Sweet. A little bit long. Now Differding is going to punch it over. The dig there to Veely. Storbakken, not enough on it. Richland not giving up on some of these balls going out of bounds, getting them back in, trying to make a play on it. Tui with the serve to Fisher. Going to Storbakken, setting it in front of the net for the attack. Hoffer goes up, tips it over to Fisher. Fisher pushes it to Differding, now to Sweet to Heckrell, goes up for the attack, smashes it across to Fisher. Not much on that. Fisher able to handle that. To Hayen for the Colts, back to Differding, high. Dig and return by the Broncos. Goes Veely, finds a soft spot. Nice little slap across the net by Veely. So Lila Veely, the sophomore middle hitter, with the point. On to Differding. Differding punches it across. Here to Hughes. Hughes going to slap it back to Tazaric to the front net. Tazaric just a little bit long on that. Return by Tazaric. Point for the Broncos. Broncos up by 6. Game starting early, 7 o'clock, scheduled for 7:15. So an abbreviated opening or pregame. Now with Keller and Hughes going up. block it, put it back. So a little block there by Keller. For the Broncos, now up 15-8. Set number 2, Differding with the serve. High arching serve, hits the back line with Fisher to Storbakken. Veely gets it over to Heckrell, goes up with the attack, smashes it, finds a spot. Good save by Fisher. And diving Colts all over the place, but not able to get it back up over the net. So big attack by Heckrell, scores a point for the Broncos. It's a Differding. Goes to Tazarek to Storbakken to the front line. Putting it over. A good save there by Veely. The Heckrell keeping the Colts off balance, and that's enough to score a point for the Lisbon Broncos, now up 17-8. The Broncos pushing the ball to different spots on the court, keeping the Colts off balance here with their defense. They're on the return. Now Differding still serving, or continues to serve for the Broncos here to Storbakken to the front line, taps it over to Heckrell. Hughes goes up, block by Veely. That's Veely and Foley on the front line. Veely, Foley goes up, Heckrell saves it. Keller punches it over cross court to Zarek. That's Foley, smashed it across. Heckrell returns it. Just a little tap there to Veely, to Foley, now to Heckrell, back to Sweet. Fisher, Foley goes up, smashes it across here, goes out of bounds, so point for the Broncos on the near side. A good rally by both teams. Just pushed out of bounds by Foley for a point for the Broncos. Now up 18-8, biggest lead of the game by 10, or of this set. Here to Tui. To Sweet to Heckrell. Big attack by Heckrell. Goes up. Now blocked by Veely. Lila Veely, the sophomore middle hitter. Big attack by the Broncos. Veely's able to block. Scores a point. Comes down on the Broncos side of the net. Inbounds. That's tapped across by Veely. Veely with a couple big points here. Now 18-10 lead for the Broncos. Colts catching a little momentum in this second set. Here to Tui. Goes to Sweet to Heckrell. Now to Keller. Smashes it across. Finds Tazarek with a nice dig. Gets it up in the air to Veely with the hot hand. Smashes it out of bounds. Now 19-10 lead for the Broncos on the Bank North scoreboard. Zimprich in to serve. Heckrell to Sweet. Keller gets it over to Veely. So Isabel Veely and over to Foley. Smashes it across for a point. Now 19-11 lead for the Broncos. Colts with that point. Serving is Taylor Gowan, number 4, 5'4" senior. Defensive specialist. Nice serve there. Finds a soft spot. Diving Zimprich, not able to get a hand underneath it. Gowan continues Heckrell. Nice tap over. Caught the defense of the Richland Colts flat-footed there. Fisher diving, but too late. Broncos now up 20-12 in the set number 2. Won the first set 25-12. Tazarek tries to go up into the net. Kind of a carryover, we'll call that. So point for the Broncos. And that layup position, not able to do that in volleyball. Nice serve by Heckrell, finding that back corner. Isabel Veely dives for it, right side hitter. Point for Heckrell. Heckrell with the serve, trying to close out set 2 for the Broncos. That's Foley and Storbakken working over on the far side for the Colts. Here to Tui, far side for the Broncos. Gets it over to Fisher, now to Storbakken. Going up as Foley, little tap And into the net is Foley. No point for the Broncos. Heckrell continued to serve. Nice serve by Heckrell, kind of a knuckleball serve there. Took a big dive at the last minute. Now to Differding. Here to Sweet. Gets it in the air over to Keller. Calling for it. Good save by Fisher. To Sweet is going to set it. Tacked by Keller goes up. Not able to handle it. And off the hands of Taylor Gowan, the defensive specialist. Point for Keller and the Broncos. Heckrell trying to close this one out. 1 point. That's it. That does it. Heckrell with the ace on that. Broncos win set number 2, 25-12. Same score as that first set. So Lisbon now leads 2-0 over the Richland Colts here from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. We'll return for third set after a word from our sponsors.
Neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customers satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Every Wednesday night at 7, watch the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation. Stay up to date with the latest goings-on in the region, as we'll hear from area coaches in North Dakota and Minnesota. Plus, we'll highlight area high school seniors and their achievements in the classroom and on the court with our Senior Spotlight. That's the YourLiveEvent.com Coaches Show, presented by the Hillsborough Economic Development Corporation, Wednesday nights at 7 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Hey, welcome back. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight for our North Dakota Class B Region 1 Girls Volleyball Contest between the Lisbon Broncos and the Richland Colts. Broncos win that set 25-12. Won the opening set 25-12. Similar score, same score. Now here for set number 3. Lisbon looking to pick up their second Region 1 victory. Picked up that first one against Tri-State. That was on the 14th of September. Richland Colts 0-4 in Region 1. Right now down in this match or contest tonight. 2-0 to the Lisbon Broncos. The overall standings for Region 1, Northern Cass High School undefeated in Region 1 along with Kindred High School. Overall, Northern Cass 12-1, Kindred 6-8. Number of teams sitting at 3-1 with Winery, Lidgerwood, Hankinson, and Oak Grove at 3-1 in Region 1. Sargent County 2-0, Center Cass 2-2, Maple River 1-2, Lisbon sitting at 1-3, trying to improve here tonight to 2-3, and then 3 teams sitting at the bottom 0-3 here with Tri-State 0-4, Enderlin High School, and also Richland High School. That's your Region 1 standings for North Dakota Class B Region 1 Girls Volleyball. I tried to find our new or updated volleyball rankings, but so far looks like they're unchanged from last week. Haven't found the update. Not sure if they put one out every week or every couple weeks here for North Dakota Class B girls volleyball. We're underway here. Set number 3, Richland Colts, Lisbon Broncos. I'm still working on perfecting my stats. That goes wide and out of bounds by a Hoffer. So point opening up here for the Richland Colts. Up 1-0 in set number 3. And unset there, Storbakken serves that one into the net, now ties it up 1 apiece. Storbakken a little bit quick on that serve, maybe could have settled down there and took her time. New libero in for the Broncos. It's Haley Quall. Taking Differding's jersey there, she's wearing number 8. Differding was 19, puts on the white jersey, now wearing her number 9 jersey. Now a 2-1 lead for the Colts. Nice dig out there by Qual. Sets it up for Heckrell to punch it over. Big serve by Tezeric on that. Forgot to mention that. Sweet. Slaps it backwards. Goes by Qual and out of bounds. The Colts up now 3-1. It's like Hoffer and Hughes on the front line. Sweet, Tui, Qual, and Heckrell. The defense in the back goes to Sweet. Pushes it across. Trying to hit that far corner. Nice save by Veely. To Sweet. Hoffer goes up, smashes it into the net. And point for the Richland Colts now. 4-1 lead for the Colts in set 3 or third set. Tezeric continuing to serve. Colts picked up the first point of the set. Off of the serve by Storbakken. Second serve by Storbakken went into the net here. Now to Fisher. Going up his hand. To Tui. Sweet's just going to punch it across, finds that far corner, keeping that defense off balance and trying to move the ball around again, using that same game plan as that second set. Crossing up the feet of the Richland Colts. Now a 4-2 lead for the Colts. Nice serve by Tui. Best serve of the night by Tui. Goes right at the feet of Tezeric. Put a little power on that one. Took a little off this one. That one up to Tezeric. Storbakken out of bounds. And diving as Fisher goes up another souvenir ball into the stands on the visitor side. Now tied up 4 apiece with Tui continuing to serve. Tezeric. Veely and out of Tui going to the front line. Heckrell up, punches it over. Tezeric set by Storbakken, attacked by Veely. Number 9, that goes out of bounds. Good hustle over there by the Broncos. Diving and out of bounds is Tui, number 5. You like to see that hustle. The Broncos not standing around flat-footed watching the ball and the hustling after that. That's going to win them some points here later on in the season. Heckrell, big attack, smashes it to the backcourt. Splits 2 defenders, Hand and Tezeric for the point for the Broncos, tying it up. A lot of confidence there by Heckrell when she went up and smashed that. The type of leadership the Broncos need. Up to the front, Veely able, Storbakken and Veely hustling for it. Veely gets it back, returned over by the Colts. Heckrell goes back up again. A little bit off that. And point by the Colts. Colts hustling out there, scoring a few points here in this third set, keeping it close now, 6-5. Veely, Foley, and Storbakken on the front line. Broncos look like Hughes, Sweet, and Keller on the opposite side. Another sub in the game for the Broncos. Hughes smashes it across to Tezeric. That's far out of bounds by Foley. So a point for the Broncos, now tied up 6 apiece. So subs in. We got Zimprich to serve. Hughes goes out. Differding in. Sweet takes a seat. Here we get it. Just waiting for the official here now with the service, Zimprich. Speaking in tongues there for a minute, trying to figure out what was going on. That return by the Colts comes up short, not able to handle it, get it across the net. Point for the Broncos now, their first lead. It was 1 apiece there early on. Then the Colts kind of took charge, a little bit of a rally. Broncos now take the lead for the first time in the set 3, 7-6. That not handled. Keller pushes it out. Heckrell not able to get it. Ties it up at 7. Here's to Tui to Differding. Keller puts it over. The Storbakken to Tezeric. Blocked by Keller. Tezeric goes back up. Keller puts it across. Here to Veely. Over to Differting to Heckrell. Little punch of the cross. Foley sets it here to Storbach and going up to Zarek into the net. Broncos with that 1-point lead with Heckrell back to serve. Heckrell closing out that second set for the Broncos. Broncos won the opening set 25 to 12. Second set 25 to 12. Looking for a third set sweep of the Richland Colts. That's punched far into the backside and out of bounds by Tui. Tied up again. The Keller comes up, smashes it across court, hits the inside of that far cross-court shot or the far line. So point for Keller and the Broncos. So Hoffer coming in. It was Aubrey Holland in. Holland, 5'5", senior. Big putback by Tazarek. Tui and Tazarek battling at the line. Tazarek goes up, blocks it, hits it into the forehead of Hoffer. A little bit of authority on that ball, ties it up 9 apiece. Here to Tui. Tui to the cross. Looking in front. And Hayen not able to get back up. A little miscommunication maybe there by the Colts. Hayen on the floor waiting for somebody to come and help her out. The Fisher with the dig now set over to Hayen, gets punches across for the Colts. It was Hughes with the return for the Broncos. A nice little put over by Hayen. Attack by Hughes, goes up, finds a spot here with Storbach and not able to get underneath it. Point for the Broncos. So Hayen in the front line for the Colts. Storbach comes in, got a set, pushing it over is Veely. To Tui to Storbach and now to Fisher. Punches across and out of bounds. The Broncos with their biggest lead is that third set, up 12-9. That just out of bounds on that serve by the Lisbon Broncos. The point going to the Colts. Lisbon now up by 2 points. And taking the seat is Taylor Gowan for the Richland Colts. By Tazarek, not able to get it across. Now another point for the Broncos. Trying to see who the subs were that are in for the Colts. So it looks like Lila Veely came in for Gowan. Another point for the Broncos now, 14-10. Two at the serve. Heckrell takes the seat. Well, that's right. Wertman, the junior, in the game for the Broncos. That served by the Broncos goes out of bounds. Point for the Colts. Now 14-11 lead for Lisbon. Back to that 3-point lead. Hayen with the serve for the Colts. A big serve. It's the back line returned by, dug out by Quall. To Hoffer with the attack across the net to Zarek and Storbach, and now to Veely. Across. Veely tries to go up on the attack and smash it across. They missed time. That one hung up at the air just a little bit longer than what she anticipated. Not able to get anything on it. Comes back down on the Colts side. Lisbon out 15-11. With Storbach and the Veely. So that was the senior right side hitter Isabel Veely. Hits it into the net. Now Quall with the serve. A little bit long, goes out of bounds. Fisher lets it go out. Now a 16-12 lead for Lisbon. Add into the net by Keller. Went from Sweet to Keller. Keller coming up short, hits it into the net. 16-13 lead for the Broncos. Veely, the senior, with the serve into the net. Now 17-13 lead. Broncos with 4-point lead. The subs going in. Differding, Sweet, and Hughes taking a seat. Differding in, along with Zimprich with the serve. And went to Tazarek. Tazarek hits it to the front line, not able to get underneath it and over the net. So point for the Broncos. As Zimprich with the serve, dug out by Veely. So Isabel Veely kind of digs it out there, sends it to the front line. Lila hits it into the net. Point for the Broncos. Here to Fisher to Storbach and go over to Lila Veely, number 9 for the Colts. Back across to Quall. The Broncos hitting across and out. Lands in bounce. So Keller able to hit it inside. Scores a point for the Broncos. Now 20-13. Lisbon looking to take the 3-set sweep. And smell victor here now up 20-13. And Veely and Storbach and getting crossed up here in the middle of the court. Ball goes back and out of bounds. Point for the Broncos. Now 4 points away from taking this 3-set sweep of the Richland Colts. Zimprich continuing to serve. That hit inside. So Foley goes up, finally finds the inside of the back line there. Point for the Richland Colts. Going with the serve off the net to Wertman. Over to Zimprich. Got number 10 in the game for the Broncos. So Aubrey Opp in the game. Or in the match here, 5'9" sophomore setter. Third set, Lisbon won both sets. Opening set 25-12, second set 25-12. Lead this one 2-0. Looking for a third set sweep here in in their home gymnasium, trying to pick up win number 2 in Region 1. 21-15 lead for the Broncos. That's smashed far by Tazarek and out of bounds. Point for the Broncos now up 22-15. Wertman with the serve. Goes to Veely. We're to Storbakken. Tazarek gets it into Differding. And point for the Richland Colts. Broncos up by 6. Looks like Foley takes the seat. Hayen in. Tazarek to the front line. Gets up. Blocks it. Another point for the Colts. Here to Fisher. Cross to Zimprich, to Tui. Another carryover by the Broncos. So a little carryover. Point for the Richland Colts. Broncos now lead this one by 4. Fisher continued to serve to Differding. The Keller going up as Tui. Smashes it across on the attack to Fisher. To the front line to Tazarek. Not able to get up over the top of it and smashes it out of bounds is the freshman, number 11. The point for the Broncos. Lisbon now 2 points away, picking up the victory here in the third set. Like Hoffer in the match. Quall takes a seat. To Veely, the senior, to Tazarek, trying to find that near side, inside of that near line here. And up Tui goes up with the attack, finds the weak spot, crosses up the defense of the Colts. Now a 24-18 lead for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon up 2-0 with Keller serving to Storbach, and this could do it here. Wertman digs it out to Differding. Gets it across over to Hoffer, returns it to the crossing net to Storbakken. Hagen goes up, smashing cross court, and that is outside. A little bit too far. Lisbon wins this one 25-18 in set number 3. So the Broncos pick up the 3-0 victory over the Richland Colts here tonight from Lisbon High School Gymnasium. I will go ahead and step away, come back for a recap, and then we'll see you at their next broadcast. It'll be Friday night at the Lisbon Football Stadium, home of the Lisbon Football Broncos. So we return back after a word from our sponsors.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nb.gov/confident.
I'm Dub Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is hiring a full-time play-by-play sports announcer and broadcast sales representative. Duties include selling advertising time for radio, digital, video streaming, and regional cable TV. Play-by-play responsibilities include live play-by-play of local sporting events for radio, video streaming, and regional cable TV broadcasts. Wage plus talent and commission pay structure with full-time benefits package offered. For more information or to apply, email apply@rjbroadcasting.com. That's apply@rjbroadcasting.com.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey, welcome back here at Lisbon High School Gymnasium, home of the Lisbon Broncos. The homestanding Broncos pick up the victory tonight, 3-0 over the visiting Richland Colts here in North Dakota Class B Region 1 Girls Volleyball. I'm sports announcer guy Brent Dick, at cameraman Aiden Anger here from Lisbon, North Dakota. Lisbon wins the first set 25-12, second set 25-12, third set 25-18, walking away with this one with the clean sweep here tonight, 3-0. The Broncos picking up their second win in Region 1. First win coming on the 14th of September with that victory over Tri-State. That game was played in Rossholt, South Dakota. So the Broncos are turning here to the gymnasium on a two-game Region 1 win streak now with 2 victories. And that'll improve their record in Region 1 to 2-3 overall and 4-6. Or excuse me, 2-3 in Region 1 and 4-6 overall. So the Broncos are going through, are starting out with the kind of tougher part of their schedule, starting out on the road there. The Megan Johnson coached Lisbon Broncos went out to the Coal Country Tournament in Beulah, North Dakota, and played Oaks on the 29th of August, another away contest where they lost that one by a score of 1-3 to the Oaks Tornadoes. Came back on the 31st of August, played Hankinson, losing that 1-3 to the Hankinson Pirates. Picked up their first victory of the season on September 5th out at Napoleon Gackle Streeter, taking on the Imperials 3-0. Then played Maple River in Buffalo, I believe. That was a 0-3 set win for Maple River over the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon played in the Central Cass tournament on the September 9th. Then played Weinberg Lidgewood here in Lisbon, dropping that one by a score. A similar score there, 1-3 win for the Weinberg Lidgewood Warbirds. 14th of September, traveled to Tri-State, picking up their first Region 1 victory and improving their record to 1-2 in Region 1 with that win. And then picked up their second win tonight in Region 1 over the Richland Colts. Now their record in Region 1, 2-3, 4-6 overall. Richland drops to 0-4, 0-8 for the Richland coach Don Storbakken and the Richland Colts. They started out their season on the 26th of August at Northern Cass tournament. 31st played the Warbirds, where they dropped out 3-0 to the Warbirds. On the 5th of September, played the state-ranked Linton HMB Lions, dropping that one by a similar score, 3-0. Played Hankinson, Region 1 opponent. Same outcome of that, 3-0 win for the Pirates over the Richland Colts. Played Kindred at Kindred, and that was a 3-1 victory for the Kindred Vikings over the Richland Colts. Then Oak Grove and Richland squared off on the 14th of September, with Oak Grove traveling down the interstate to Richland, where the Grovers won that one by a score of 3-0 over the Richland Colts on the 14th of September. Richland tonight not able to win a set against the Broncos. Under a team full of underclassmen there. Looking at their lineup, they have three seniors in the starting lineup, sophomore and freshman. No junior class represented on that team. Lisbon, a senior-dominated team, so they really taken the leadership part for the Lisbon Broncos and pulling out the victory tonight. 3-0 over the Richland Colts. So their next broadcast will be live from the Bronco Stadium, home of the Lisbon football Broncos, where the Lisbon Broncos will take on the Carrington Cardinals. That'll be Friday night. Start with a pregame show up there at 6:30 and kickoff scheduled for 7 p.m. So that'll do it here tonight from the Lisbon High School Gymnasium. I am sports announcer guy Brent Dick, along with our cameraman Aiden Enger. We'll sign off here and see you Friday night.
Ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District, from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.